listen, that will ripple onto your kids, to your friends, your work. You'll be more productive. You'll just look at things so much different, you know? It's so much different. You can't like just because it's 80 and sunny and a nice breeze, it's going to be a great day. Some people get up and they say it's going to be a bad day. I don't want to be around those people. I don't know what they're, you know what I'm saying? So you got to change this, and if anybody wants to do it, it's easy to do.
Right.
But one more thing,
And
but
yeah,
it takes self-discipline. You know, to be a champion in anything, you got to have tremendous discipline because you got all these forces around us pulling us the other direction. Negative people, the TV, social media. It's like it's all that. People would rather see the train wreck sometimes than something else, you know? And you got to be around that type of environment. That's
yeah.
really important, especially for parents and that have kids. You got to really be careful of that. So that's my sermon on a Friday afternoon about that.
I
No,
love it.
it is good. I think that what is sometimes we have to remind ourselves that what we put in is what we put out. Like what goes in comes out at some point or another. And if you allow the negative to consume you, that's what you will permeate the room with, right? And
Absolutely.
so and it's important to remember that because we have a chronic illness for a lot of us, or because life doesn't always happen the way we think it's going to happen, or it doesn't pan out the way we wish it would have, doesn't mean that it defines our complete life, and that we have the ability to redirect a lot of that based off of what we can control. And no one else can control our mental mindset but ourselves. And this is something I tell my kids all the time. I have a 6-year-old. She tells me, oh, today is just not going to be a good day. And I was like, excuse me, because you didn't get what you wanted. And I say, no, it's going to be a great day with maybe some hard moments. And she was like, no. I'm like, yes, because we all have hard moments. And I think that's true in our lives as well. And why I like that mindset is because our lives don't have to be bad. Our dailies don't have to be bad, but maybe we have some hard moments and maybe we have some hard and challenging times. But it's how we allow ourselves to come out of that space and into one that's healthy and thriving and is allowing us to have a better quality of life. That's what's important too, right? But how do you adapt your methods to creating mental health routines that fit like the unpredictable nature of things like chronic illness and life?
Yeah, I can chime in on that because while Rick was talking, I was like, well, I mean, he just mentioned Smile. A
Yeah.
Smile is free. It's
Mm,
free. We don't have to go to the pharmacy to get it. We don't have to get it prescribed by anyone. We don't have to do anything to get it within us. That's what this whole book is about. All these techniques are free. And the same thing occurs. We will have to deal with struggling situations. Like if someone loses a point in tennis, they're smiling. Same thing if there's a bad day or there's a difficult situation, I tend to smile. In the morning, you can get up and smile and say 10 positive things about yourself and get into that routine. So the unpredictability is not, there's no excuse because all that stuff is within us. And you just have to get into the habit. It requires discipline, like Rick said. You have to train your mind to be able to make it your best friend and to be able to come up with techniques that are just within you. Saying
right.
positive things to yourself, loving yourself, smiling, having a little bit of humor, appreciating others and also the things that you can do and having a good
Hmm.
it's just our own mental toolbox and we don't realize how free it is.
Hmm.
So it's
Yeah,
easy.
absolutely.
Uh,
It sounds easy, right?